I was scrolling through Instagram. There's an account that I follow that posted something very troubling, and the owner of that account said they were going to be taking their life at midnight tonight. And it was like 11 something when I saw that story. Now, this is not a person I know in real life. It's just somebody I follow. It's somebody who posts memes and occasionally a picture of themselves or something. And no, I don't know this person, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This really got to me, and I kind of freaked out. I didn't know what to do. So I reported the story as a suicidal post, hoping, somebody else could reach out and get help. Maybe Instagram has some contact info for the person. Then I messaged the person, trying to see if they're okay, trying to encourage them and tell them that, hey, are you okay? Please don't do it. Like, we're all worried about you. We all want you to be okay. Like, the world needs you, that kind of thing. I looked around. The person had another account. I did the same thing. I messaged them. I started looking through their posts to see if there was anybody in the comments, anybody who was tagged, anybody who might have known this person in real life. I reached out to one other person, didn't hear anything back, and I don't think that person, I don't even know if that person knows this person in real life or not, but I tried. I didn't even stop there. I Googled, I looked for other social accounts from this person. If I could find anything, any leads at all to people who knew this person in real life. Where does this person even live? What time zone are they in? I think I figured out their time zone, but I was doing everything I could to find out anything at all about this person. If I could get them some sort of help, get their local, emergency services out to them, or get somebody to help, somebody to reach out to them and check on them in real life. And I have had no luck. Finally, I realized I could try calling the person through Instagram too, do a little voice call. They didn't answer. It was after midnight by this time and maybe too late. I know a lot of times attempted suicides are not actually successful, and I'm just hoping and praying that somebody found this person before it was too late and were able to help them. Or better yet, maybe their account was hacked and maybe it's a hoax. Maybe it's some sort of sick joke. I don't know. The point is, look, I don't know this person in real life. I'm not responsible for this person in real life or at all. But it pains me so much to see anybody. This is a young person too, with all the potential in the world. And like 20,000 plus followers on this platform. They have so many people who are worried. I was looking at their most recent post. It's full of comments of people worried about them, trying to get them to hang on and do something. And what can you do? I don't know. Maybe there's nothing we can do, but there are thousands of people who care about this person. People like me who don't even know this person, but who legitimately care about this person and who are affected by this one way or another. And if you're in that mind state, maybe you don't care. You don't care about, that's their problem. If they miss you, that's their problem. Who cares? But I mean, if you're ever in that position, I hope you'll think about that, yeah, this is going to affect people. Maybe you don't feel loved. Maybe you don't feel like there's any hope for whatever reason. I don't care who you are. Maybe you feel like you don't have any friends. Maybe you feel like no one cares. I assure you, somebody out there cares. And if you haven't found those people, you feel like you haven't found those people, well, you will. You will find those people, and you will find something to live for if you keep going. I've been in some dark places myself. Thinking years back, I was in a abusive and very scary situation, and I felt trapped. And I got to the point where I would fantasize about ending things. I'd be driving on the highway to and from work every day, and I would start fantasizing about what if I just drove off the side of the road. It was a very dark time, but I got through it, and I had something to live for. I had something to keep me going. I have my family, I have friends, I have people who care about me, and if that's not enough for you, well, think about this. What if things don't go the way you planned? What if it doesn't work? What if you just mess up the rest of your life by trying? You could do that, or you could just press on and just have faith that things are going to get better in life. I promise you things will get better in life. Life has its ups and downs. It has those really, really hard times. But if you can just make it through those really hard times, there are going to be some really, really great times ahead of you as well. Life is a cycle of great times and terrible times, and a lot of just in between times. You just gotta ride it out. I promise you, no matter what you're going through, no matter how you're feeling, people care about you. I care about you. I care about this person I have never met before. And I've never met you before, but I care about you. A good friend of mine, one of my best friends who I grew up with, it's been over 10 years now. As a young adult, he committed suicide, and I still can't get over that. This guy too, man, nobody expected it. You never know what people are going through, man. I never expected it. This guy too, he had all the potential in the world. He was, about 20 years old? 19 maybe? I mean, he was always a popular guy. He was always cool. He was popular with the ladies. He had lots of guy friends, and it seemed like he had everything going for him. And man, I miss him. And I've always wondered what would have happened, because those were some tough times for me as well. I wasn't really there as a friend very, very much. I had a young child at the time, and I couldn't see my friends that much, and I just wonder, what if I could have been there for him? If anybody knew what he was going through, but nobody knew. On the surface, he was this happy guy. He was doing fine. He had everything going for him, a bright future. He had family and friends, so many people around him who loved him and cared about him, and he must not have known that. I don't know, man. It's been well over 10 years, and we miss him so much. And I promise you, if you're ever going through this stuff, there are people out there who will miss you very, very much. And people who don't know you yet, it might not ever have the chance to know you, but could bring you so much joy, and you could bring them so much joy too. And I just promise you, things will get better. Things will get better no matter what. You just gotta hang in there. And I don't know what else to say. There's always somebody out there to talk to, and if you want to do so anonymously, there's plenty of resources for that too. One of the great things about the internet too, right? You can be anonymous. You can talk to people anonymously, and you don't have to worry about being judged. Just talk to somebody. And if you don't want to talk to anybody, then look to other people who have been through this. Read up on, other people who have been through worse, or been through exactly what you're going through. I promise you, Somebody out there has gone through whatever it is you're going through, even if it seems like nobody in the world can relate to you. I promise you, you don't know half the struggles of most people. And even if it's something super rare and unusual, still, how many billions of people have been on this planet? How many people have documented their struggles? And, I don't know what to say, but there's people out there who care, whether you realize it or not, whether you feel like it or not. And if you're convinced that there's not, well, then you just need to go find those people, like I say. I think it really comes down to loving yourself and caring about yourself. And it's important to learn to do that. A lot of us are maybe brought up in situations or environments that lead us to feel like we shouldn't love ourselves because, maybe our parents treated us badly, our significant others have treated us badly, or our peers have treated us badly, or it's just something coming from within. Maybe we just weren't brought up in that way to love ourselves. And like, nobody's perfect. You're not perfect, but you are lovable. You are lovable. And you should be the first one to realize that and to start loving yourself. If you can't love yourself yet, how about accept yourself for who you are? Accept your mistakes, accept your flaws, accept all the wrong choices you've made, and then use those to better yourself, to make better decisions, and just, embrace your flaws, dude. We're all flawed. Nobody's perfect. And even the perfect looking people you see on TV or in the movies or around you, they're all just as messed up as you. I promise you. Some people just hide it better than others. We have different kinds of flaws. We have different kinds of baggage. But we all have it. It's all there. You see these super rich, successful, popular, loved people of all ages and walks of life and backgrounds, and you see some of these people on top of the world. They're going through stuff we don't see. They take the wrong way out. They decide to end it all. My favorite band of all time, Linkin Park, man. Linkin Park. That Linkin Park is like a symbol of my adolescence, my childhood, and a band that's so special to me. And man, I wish they were still around. They were the #1 rock band in the world, right? They pretty much revolutionized kind of rock music for a while. People forget how influential they were in the early 2000s and how many millions and millions of fans do they have today. And, frontman who seemed to be so happy and so full of life. He had a great big family who loved him, and he was surrounded by friends, and he was on top of the world, touring the world and making millions of dollars, and had fans everywhere, and nobody knew the struggle, and he ended it there. And man, how many people are heartbroken still years later. Anytime you see a video online talking about Linkin Park, it's like, man, I miss Chester so much. People are still heartbroken, and man, no matter what you're feeling, somebody else is feeling that way. Somebody else has felt that way. And for everyone who doesn't make it through, there's just so many broken hearts left behind. You just don't know how you're affecting the world around you. The world needs more people who have been through bad times and who have overcome them, so that they could be inspired to do the same. And that's what I want to challenge you with today. No matter what you're going through, just get through it, overcome it, do the best you can. Know that things are not going to be perfect, but there's always a way through it. You don't have to take your life. Things will get better if you give it the chance. Have a little bit of patience. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Whether it's your friends, your family, a therapist, or just some strangers online who are kind and caring people. Just talk to somebody. Let them know what you're going through, what you're feeling. It always feels better to talk about things, you know? Promise you things will get better. The world needs you. The world is a better place because you're here. There are people who love you, who care about you, who want you to live a great life, who want to see you be happy and free and successful and just want to see you for who you are and see what you're capable of and just want to see you be happy. Don't go away too soon, okay? Let's ride this thing out together. And that's all I got to say today. Be safe, take care of yourself, stay strong. Yeah, till next time. So the story has a happy ending. The guy from Instagram posted this morning, he is alive, he's okay, he's getting help. I guess so many people reached out to him and told him just, you know, how much he means to them, and he was really touched by all of that. He changed his mind, and more importantly, he's getting help. So that was a huge relief. I feel much better. And yeah, you know, I guess the moral of the story here is just check on people, you know? Check on people and let people know how much they mean to you. Sometimes that's hard. I know I don't like getting all mushy with my friends and stuff, but I mean, just let people know that you appreciate them, that you love them, that, you know, that they're important. And yeah, anytime you can lend an ear to somebody and just be kind to people, you know. The world needs a lot more kindness and positivity, and it's amazing how much something small can mean to somebody, you know. Small acts of kindness, small positive interactions, even so much as just making somebody smile because maybe they were having an awful day and maybe that was going to be the end of it. Maybe they were going through something difficult that day and that was like the final straw that broke the camel's back, and they're like, you know what, this is it. I'm done with life. And then somebody like you showed them a little bit of compassion and consideration for them. Maybe that positive interaction, maybe that just elevated their mood just a tiny bit, just to say, you know what, maybe there's something good out there for me after all. I don't know, but these little things add up, you know. You never know what people are going through. Check in on them and just let them know how important they are. One more thing I just wanted to touch on, I guess, in the topic of suicide. This is something, I don't remember who said this, but it's something I heard a long time ago. Somebody said, suicide is the most selfish thing that a person can do. It's the most selfish thing a person can do. Think about that. I mean, you're tapping out. You're basically breaking the hearts of everybody who's ever known you. You're leaving devastation behind you. And not only that, but you will never be able to be that light in somebody else's life. You'll never be able to make that positive impact in the world, big or small. You know, you don't have to be some rich, you know, billionaire donating millions of dollars to charity. You don't have to be a saint. You don't have to be perfect. But if you can make someone smile, if you can bring someone joy, if you can help someone ease somebody's burdens a little bit, lift their spirits, just be a positive force in the world. That's what the world needs. And the more crap you've been through, the more problems you have, if you can still somehow lift others up, and if you can show that strength and inspire other people to overcome what they're going through, then man, that is a gift. That is using all that darkness, whatever it is, as a source of light, and that's amazing. And the world needs that, you know. So, things to think about. But man, I'm glad that dude's okay, and who will remain nameless. But yeah, just check up on people. You know, check up on people. We can't always be there, and it's been hard for me too. You know, I regret not being there more for my friend that I talked about earlier back in the day. And really, for the past few years, I haven't been able to be a friend to my best friends. And that's very hard. And that hurts to think about, and to think that they probably think that I don't care about them, and that can't be further than the truth. It can't be further from the truth. I've just had some difficult situations that haven't allowed me to be there for people like I want to be there. But I think I need to figure out how to let my friends know how much they mean to me, even still, and just check up on them and see how they're doing. And yeah, man, just be that light in the world, no matter what you're going through. And if you need help, get help. Just talk to somebody. Chances are you might have some of those people in your life who you feel better when you talk to them. You feel better when you're around them for a little bit. I know my friends always did that for me. And if not, then yeah, there's professionals, there's anonymous people online, there's a lot of good people in this world. There's a lot of bad people in this world too. Just be careful who you're listening to, I guess. But there's a lot of good people in this world, and I'm sure you're one of them. And maybe you don't feel like it sometimes, and we're all not always good all of the time. But you know what? It doesn't matter where you've been. Doesn't matter who you've been. It's who can you be tomorrow? Who can you be starting right now? Just do your best and just hang in there and join the crowd. We're all messed up. We're all human, and let's just build each other up. Let's tough this out together. Let's be something positive in the world. Anyways, I guess that's all I got to say. Just wanted to give you that update. Yeah. Good day. So, yeah, take care. I'll see you next time. I don't know what I'm doing on this channel. It's so random. I have a couple other channels I'm managing right now, and this is kind of just my space for randomness. But I got some ideas, and hopefully keep it positive. Keep it more upbeat than this one. This was a very serious video. I don't know if it's going to get banned because of the subject matter or what, but I feel like it's stuff I wanted to talk about, and I don't know, maybe it's important to talk about it sometimes. So anyways, wishing you the best. Take care. Be strong. Have a great day. See you next time.